Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. We are from Group 2. We will present our group assignment, which is MAT112, with the topic of compound interest and also the annuity. But before we start, let me introduce our group members, which is Sumaira Alia binti Zurhari Shahrizan Kumar, Putera Zulaika binti Abdullah, and me as Shafiharu Alia binti Kambali, and the last one, Nurul Ifal Ain binti Rahizan. For the description about the compound interest is, it can be defined as calculating the principal amount along with the accumulated interest of previous periods. It also known as interest on interest. For the formula, S equals P, opening parenthesis, 1 plus I, closing parenthesis. The second formula is I equals S minus P. Let me define about the formula meaning one by one. P equals as the face value or principal, I equals as interest earned, S equals as maturity value, I equals as interest rate per interest period, N equals as term of investment, T equals as time of period, and the last R equals as rate of interest. For the questions is, Yang D made deposit Rm17,000 in an account from Holyong Bank that charged 2.35% compounded quarterly. He plans to make an additional deposit of Rm1,000 2 years later. The first question is, determine the amount he would receive in her account 4 years from today. For the first year is S equals 17,000 opening parenthesis 1 plus 0.02 35 divided by 4 closing parenthesis to the power of 8 equals Rm 17,815.62, and for the balance is 17,815.62 plus 1,000 equals Rm 18,815.62. For the last 2 years is S equals 18,815.62 opening parenthesis 1 plus 0.02 35 divide 4 closing parenthesis to the power of 8 equals Rm 19,718.36.
B. Find the interest earned after 4 years. The total interest earned by Yang D can be calculated by using I equal to S, maturity value, minus P, principal formula. So 19,718.36 minus 17,000 is Rm 2,718.36 cents. Moving on to the next part, which is annuity.
Intro of Chapter 4, Annuity. It is series of equal payments or deposit made at regular intervals or period. This chapter have two formulas. First, for future value, we use S equal R bracket 1 plus I to the power of N minus 1 over I. This formula we can use to calculate total saving or accumulated amount of unpaid payment. In this formula, S stands for future value, R periodic payment, I equal K over M, which is stand for interest compounded at each period, and the last N equal M times T, which is stand for number payments or interest. Second formula for present value is A equal R bracket 1 minus bracket 1 plus I to the power of negative N over I and bracket. This formula we can use to calculate to loan or settle the debt early. this formula, A stands for present value and I periodic interest rate, and the rest is same with the first formula. Next, we will go to our question. Adi made a car loan of Rm 37,400 from car sum that charged 3.5% compounded monthly for 8 years to pay for a car. We have two questions. For the first one, find the monthly payment. So for this question, we will use present value formula, which is A equal R bracket 1 minus bracket 1 plus I to the power of negative n over I n bracket. So our A is 37,400 and for I 0.035 from interest over 12 from compounded monthly. For power of n, it comes from m times t, which is 12 times 8. So after we calculate it, we get Rm 447.23.
Question 2. If he missed 5 payments, how much should he pay on the 6th payment in order to settle the arrears? The answer is S equal 447.23 opening bracket and opening parenthesis 1 plus 0.035 divided by 12 closing parenthesis to the power of 6 and negative 1. Divide 0.035 divide 12 and closing bracket. Final answer is S equal Rm 2703.02. That's the end of the question.
So this is our reference. This picture is related to our question, which is chapter 3, compound interest. Interest in the question we get from Hon Leong Bank, and for the compounded frequency we get from article Aditya Bailey Capital. So for the chapter 4, which is Annuity, for the interest, compounded frequency and also loan price we get from car sum. That's all from us. Thank you.